All right, friends, so we are here to begin our math learning for the week of November 23rd. We are looking at Module 4, Lesson 25 of Eureka. This is a must-do lesson, and our learning target is I can divide fractions and integers. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Please remember to pause and rewind as needed so you can have appropriate understanding. And of course, make sure that you have something to write on and write with. You will be submitting all of your work to me in Seesaw. So please make sure that you're working out all of these problems and all of the practice problems as well. All right, so we are working on dividing fractions and integers. So let's go ahead and use our tape diagram. So this is 2 divided by 1. This one's pretty easy, right? If I have 2 wholes and I'm dividing them into one thing, how much will be here? Well, there'll be 2. So 2 divided by 1 is 2. Now, if I have 2 divided by 1/2, okay, so I have my 2, and I'm dividing this into halves. Well, I'm going to go ahead and divide first into 1 and 1, because I know that 1 and 1 is 2. But I need to divide it into halves. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and divide this one into 1/2 and this one into 1/2, because this is a half, this is a half, this is a half, this is a half. So how many halves do I have? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 halves. So if I have 2 pans of brownies, we can even think about it this way. If I have 2 pans of brownies and I'm splitting them into halves, here's 1/2, here's 1/2, here's 1/2, here's 1/2. How many halves did I make? Well, I made 4 halves. Let's keep it going. Now if I have 2 divided by 1/3, well, okay, so I'm going to think about I have my 2, and so I'm going to go ahead and represent that because here's my 1 and my 1, and now I need to split them into thirds. Well, there's 3/3 in one and 3/3 in the other, because I know that 3/3 is the same as 1 whole. So if I have 2 wholes, how many thirds is that the same as? Well, that's the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one more, and then I want us to go ahead and look at our pattern. All right, so if I have 2 divided by 1/4, again, I still have my 2, and I've divided it into 1 and 1 just to go ahead and help my thinking. I need to go ahead and show fourths. Well, there's 4 fourths in each whole. So how many fourths do I have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we look at our pattern, we notice 2 and 1/2 is 4, 2 and 1/3 is 6, 2 divided by 1/4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8. Because of this identity property, that's where that pattern comes into play. Let's look at a quick word problem and continue with this. So Tian wants to cut 1/4 lengths from a 5-foot board. How many lengths will he be able to cut? All right, so I have a 5-foot board and I'm trying to cut it into fourths. So I have 5-foot board, I'm cutting into equal pieces. Each one of those is fourths. Well, how much is that going to be? Well, I can get 4 fourths from 1 whole, right? So how many fourths am I going to get from 5 wholes? So here's my 5 wholes. Well, I know I'm going to get 4 fourths from here, 4 fourths from this hole, 4 fourths from this hole, 4 fourths from this hole, 4 fourths from this hole. How much is that total? 4 fourths, 8 fourths, 12 fourths, 16 fourths, 20 fourths. Again, we have that 5 times 4, which is giving me that 20. All right, friends, remember to rewind and rewatch as much as needed to ensure appropriate understanding. Make sure you have all of these problems worked out, and then go ahead and move on to our practice. Remember to always reach out to me with anything I can do to help.